First try back in a Terminator. If I can give one word of advice for those of you that have had these cars, or I should say have these cars and have thought about selling it, don't, because man, I really missed this whole thing. These cars are just incredible, and I haven't even done really anything with this yet as far as, you know, driving it. 10 minutes from home, I came into town, going over to a friend's house right now, and I haven't even gotten on it hard, which I'm not going to for this video. I have to wait for it to get tuned again. But man, I just really missed this platform, and I'm really glad I was able to get another one when I did. The camera angle might be a little bit funky. I haven't quite set up the new mount the way that I really want it yet. So it's the 3 suction cup mount, which is a little bit different to set up than the 2 suction cup one I had before. So I may change that a little bit later on. A few things right from the very beginning. There's no tire shake. The tire is fine, the one that I had repaired. Those of you that have gone back and watched those other videos or seen the other videos about the bent wheel that I had, tire is perfectly fine. I don't really like the clutch engagement. This is letting go really high. I don't like that. I like it more towards the middle. So that's something that I'm going to adjust later on as well. In general, it drives really well. You know, I didn't have a lot of time with it down in Virginia when I went down to look at it. It was more of just, is there anything really jumping out at me that makes me not want to buy this car? That was my main purpose for going down to look at it. Now that I have it back here and driving it, I don't have to be so critical of, you know, all the things that could be going wrong. I can focus more on, you know, how does it drive, how does it handle, instead of, is it making weird noises, are things clunking, are there lights coming on that shouldn't be coming on, that kind of stuff. The car is stiff. I don't mean stiff suspension wise, I mean stiff where I never had an SN95 with the full frame subframe connectors on it, or full length subframe connectors. It's stiff and I like it. I like how it's so much more responsive than what my other one was without those on it. The handling and suspension is really good. I like it. There really isn't anything that I would change with it other than the springs, which I mentioned before, just to get the car up a little bit higher so I'm not scraping exhaust components on the pavement or over any slight bumps in the road. And the steering is really tight. It's really responsive. I don't see any issues going on with that at all. As far as the suspension again, it handles really well. I think a lot of it has to do with an FTBR kit in the back. It just feels more, I don't know how to explain it. It's really hard, honestly, but you know, I definitely like it quite a bit. I did mention before that the rotors were pretty crappy on this car, which they are, but it still stops okay. There's not any braking concerns with it, but I'm not going to leave those rotors like that. I do have something a little more than just replacing the rotors that I'm doing with it, and all that stuff's coming in about a couple weeks, so once that comes I'll be able to show you guys all that. So I stopped at a friend's for a while. He owns a tint shop, and we took all the tint off the window and the sides. Well, he did. We didn't re-tint it yet. He's gonna do that later on. But the reason why I wanted it off is because the tint was not legal in this state. It was way too dark. If it was right on the borderline or within spec, I would have left it. But I'm not getting this car inspected probably for a little while, and I just don't want a reason for a cop to pull me over. So I just wanted it all gone. Because I've found out from experience, if you don't have an inspection sticker on the car, usually they don't bother you, and I don't have one on here now. But if you're blacked out everywhere with tint, then that gives you a reason to pull you over. Then they find out that it's not inspected, and it's just a whole bunch of problems after that. But in closing, you know, I'm really glad I got this car. This is the first drive with it up here, and the car, you know, I'm driving it around this afternoon. Zero issues, no weird noises, no unexpected lights coming on for stuff, no weird rattles. I mean, this car is it rattles less than my last one with more miles on it, so it's a real luck of the draw with these Terminators for what you're going to get. And mileage doesn't tell the whole story, because this car feels so much better than my last one did, and the last one had less mileage on it, so that just goes to show you that you can't judge everything based off mileage. But we are expecting rain today, so I'm trying to get home before that really starts. Should be able to make it. And overall, you know, if you're thinking about buying a Cobra, one of these Terminators, they're great. I absolutely love this platform, love this car. If you're thinking about selling yours, if you have one and you're on the fence about it, don't, because you will just regret it down the road and you'll just end up getting another one. I don't regret selling my last one. I don't regret the platform. I just regretted that car. I just had a lot of resentment towards it at the end, and that's why I got rid of it. It doesn't mean that I didn't like the platform anymore or anything like that, but I really do love these cars a lot. They're amazing, and I can't think of anything else I would rather have right now. So that will be it. Leave your thoughts down below. If you're new to the channel and you haven't subbed yet, that would be appreciated. And if you are subbed or not subbed, leaving a like would be greatly appreciated as well. But above all else, thanks for watching.